Speaking of Louisville, speaking of the 502, I'm joined with my guest right now, Louisville hip hop artist. At least I thought I had him, and the call dropped. Either that or my Skype. Uh, let's try this again. I think I got him on the phone right now. Louisville's own Peter Wesley is back on the show. What's good, man?
Not much, man. Thanks for having me again.
Yes, it's been a while, man. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So I got the Louisville rap champion. Um, as Chris Jericho would like to say, calls him Le Champion. I'll call you Lou
A
Champion.
nice spin on that. I like
So
that.
put your little spin on it. Congratulations, man. You have had quite a busy 2019. You done some awesome things. You put out some music. You make some appearances. You've been nominated for awards. And you celebrated the release of your recent release record. Sorry I stood you up last night. It's out on all digital music platforms. I played Tell Like It Is, man. I like that joint. I
Thank
really,
you.
I, re-
Thank you,
I
man.
really like that joint. So support the homie and stream it, buy it, and I'm very sure he got some CD copies still available. So just reach out to him for that if you're still into
Oh,
this.
yeah, always, man.
Let's talk about this record. What was it like recording it? And what made you decide to name this record? Sorry, I stood you up last night.
Well, I had, it was winter when I was writing it. I had just released a project, first edition Charizard, and I don't know, it's something about wintertime. You know, my birthday's in December. I just get like this seasonal depression, and and it just down. Like down on yourself, like, oh man, you ain't doing like how you supposed to be. I was really down on myself about it, and and so I was in that mood writing a lot of stuff, and somehow I had this whole concept about a girl standing up on a date, like, because in personal, I was doing stuff like I had friends that was like doing videos and doing shows, and I just like was not in the mood. I was down about it, and then and it was about that. But also, I just felt like that the girl was also me. It wasn't just like one particular thing. Like, sorry, I stood you up last night. It was like myself, my friends, just like a lot of things. I was like, man, I could be doing better right now. I should be doing this or that. Like, I felt like I let everybody down. It might not have been as much as I think it is, but in my head, that's how I felt.
So yeah, I listened to this record, and definitely, it's definitely one of those relatable records.
Thank you, thank you.
a lot of metaphors behind it, circumstances like we all have been stood up on, whether it's friends, you know, significant others, or whatever the case may be. It happens. There might be some reasons behind it. We all humans. We all make mistakes and stuff like that. So when I heard this record, it's a total different approach from your first record that you put out, and I liked it, man. I liked you went a total different route, and you've had a good response from it. You had a record release show last week. You're having an opportunity to perform these new songs in person for the first time. What was it like just having that show last week, and how did you feel the reception you gotten from performing these new songs for the first time?
Oh man, the reception was awesome, and it's always weird when you do things like that because usually when you do shows, people expecting like those signature songs from you, did everything from the project, and it's just like everything for the first time. So you don't know like how certain songs is going to hit with people when you do it for the first time. So it's kind of a gamble, but no, it worked out great. People was well receptive to it. People were almost like when you're watching a match and you see like some crazy move, like that's how people was responding to certain punchlines, and that's always great.
Very, very true. So I'm glad things turned out well. Sorry I stood you up last night. Name of the record. Go get it. Go stream it. Go buy it. Do what you got to do. Whatever your preference of a streaming platform is on there. It's on Spotify. It's on Google. It's on Apple Music. It's everywhere. So just and this dude, I'm a Lexington guy. I support my Lexington friends, but over the last year or two, I've shown love for Louisville and all the talent that you all have out there. Artists like yourself, Sasha Renee, Semi, Don B, Jans, Dylan, who I interviewed 2 weeks ago. Shout out to him.
Oh, speaking of Dylan, me and him, we got a nice project nice song that we're doing together that should be released by the end of this year.
That's dope. He's always a good dude, man. Shout out to Dylan. Shout out to everybody. Trap King Kai. All of them, man. Just too many people to name, but you know who you are, what you done for the city. Appreciate y'all. I'm walking that Jack Hollow as well. Jack Hollow Louisville just continue to blossom, man. Like I like
yeah, man.
You being an artist and seeing artists develop, start seeing them at the bottom, work their way up, performance shows here and there, and people may not realize this, man, but Louisville just something big going on in that city right now as far as the hip hop scene and the artists that's out there. And obviously you got a better view from it than I do. I just hear the music. I don't get to go to these Louisville shows, obviously, but it's a good vibe out there, man. How does it feel just to see Louisville continue to evolve and shine the way that they have these last few years?
Yeah, and it's crazy because things get, as time goes, it seems like it gets a little better each year, and that's always great. That's what we all want for the city and the state to just keep to getting bigger and see more people blossom and blow up. And it's been incredible.
Absolutely, and I can only imagine what's going to be in store in 2020. Everybody just want to end the year strong and look on to the new year and new decade as well. And and I'm looking forward to it. Not just for Louisville, but just Kentucky in general. What they gonna do? What the artists gonna do? I feel like supporting local music has been one of the best decisions in my life. And I've made a lot of good people along the way, and and it's helped me socialize more and networking and stuff. So shout out to all of you talented artists. Thank you from a fan like myself, and y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
You too, man. I definitely got to do a show up there in Lex. And maybe one time we can meet up at one of these comic conventions, man.
I'm glad you brought up the conventions because I'll be at your city next week. Actually, I'll be at GalaxyCon.
That is next week.
Yeah, I'll be there Saturday. A lot of wrestlers are gonna be there. Old and new: Batista, Arm Anderson, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. My good, Big Swole, who signed with AEW recently, Leva Bates, Kimberly. They got all types of wrestlers. So I'm there.
Nice.
So I'll be there to meet as many people as I can. So all my Louisville friends, I'm coming to your city next week, and maybe we can meet up either at the con or maybe somewhere. I don't know how long I'm gonna be at the con, but I'll be there, and we'll see what happens once I get there. So
that's what's up.
So appreciate you, man. Also, what I also want to talk to you is, also not just the dope music that you do, but the wrestling fandom that you have, like myself. Like, for example, you did a song with Semi called Booker T. That was off his record, and that's probably one of my favorite local songs of the year. And you fellas killed that song. Y'all killed it. I love that song. Like Booker T is like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So when I see y'all do a song about him, I'm like, damn, y'all went in. I like it, man. Dope.
Oh, thank you, man. He semi hit me up. He was just like, "You like Booker T?" I was like, "Of course." And then he just sent it to me, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we got to do this."
Who doesn't like Booker T? I mean, come on.
I know. That's maybe the Young Bucks. But other than that,
I mean, the Bucks, they are alright, but they ain't no Booker T.
they good now. I think they had a problem at one point, but they all good now.
Yeah. I guess it's just the whole old school, new school vibe or whatever. And I will say this as a wrestling fan, it is a great time to be a wrestling fan because there's
Definitely.
so many options to watch. And I said this like on the opening night of AEW Dynamite and then NXT going neck and head to head. Wednesdays are the best nights for wrestling fan. I don't care what anybody say. Like Monday.
Oh, definitely agree.
I mean, come on.
I definitely agree with that.
And I like what AEW is doing. You know, I like the talent that they have. Like obviously you got the familiar names. Like I'm a huge Kenny Omega fan, but I'm really liking this Hangman Adam Page right now. He's probably one of my favorites right now. And I'm a Darby Allin fan too. Like I don't know why, but he just he's captivating. Like he's something else, man. The skateboarding thing, like come on, man. AEW killing it right now. I like NXT. So, like, how do you feel?
Yeah, I'm loving them both, man.
Yeah. How do you feel as a wrestling fan with all these options that's out right now?
I love them. Even NWA. I love the NWA's back. What I don't like is that NXT and AEW is on the same night. That's my only issue. I just wish it was two different nights. I get the move. I just wish it wasn't made. That's all.
You know, I agree with you with that. You know, it sucks. You know, I do have DVR, so I watched one live.
Yeah.
I'm watching one a little bit later. Right now, I mean, as much as I enjoy AEW, like I just put them on the DVR and I watch NXT live. Like NXT to me, they have never let me down as a fan for these last 5 years. And I can't just jump shift just because AEW come around. Like NXT ain't no chopped liver. They still got some good stuff going with them. Finn Balor's back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, Gargano. Gargano's injured right now, but you still got Ciampa. You got Undisputed Era. You got all this talent, man. And now you got the woman gonna be at the War Games. And then you're going to have NXT a part of Survivor Series this year. Like, come on, man. Like, I love them both, man. But I guess because of the recording side of things, I'm an NXT guy, man. That's just me. No,
I totally understand that.
Yeah, so it's just the longevity and just what Triple H has been able to do, you know, especially with Dusty passed away. He's the mentor now. He ain't just the director, the behind the scenes. He's like the mentor now. Like people looked out to him. So Triple H is doing what he's doing over there. And with Survivor Series coming up, I must say that the match that I'm looking forward to the most has to be AJ versus Strong versus Nakamura.
Yes, definitely.
Like the wrestling gods was on to something putting that together, so I must thank them a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna be and definitely an incredible match. Just all three of those people, which is something we wasn't even thinking about, throwing NXT in the Survivor Series, and then all these options come, and it's like, yeah, this is gonna be great.
Oh yeah, so that's crazy. And they still gonna have the Survivor Series matches for the men and for the woman, But with NXT being added to this year's Survivor Series, it's going to be 5 versus 5 versus 5. Same rules apply, elimination. So that means one team has got to eliminate 2 teams to win. So I don't know how they're going to make that work, but I guess we'll see.
I don't either.
So
unless they make it like a triple threat
yeah.
And no, that couldn't work either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I guess.
Might be a long match.
Pretty much. There's not that many matches to begin with just because of
those
2 matches. Of course, you got Bray Wyatt going up against Daniel Bryan. And then you got Brock Lesnar versus Rey Mysterio. And I guess, Rey Mysterio, God bless you, buddy. Like, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But Daniel, look, regardless of what people feel about what took so long for Bray to win a Universal title, he got the belt now, and they changed it, the red color to the blue color now, just to match the SmackDown colors, I guess. I don't know, but the blue thing, I guess because of the SmackDown colors, okay, it is what it is. Bray got the belt.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't make a big deal about it either. They just randomly did it on the show, so I don't have no complaints for it.
Nah. So, Peter, anything else you have in the works to end the year? Do you have anything planned for 2020 as of yet, or are you just keeping all that under?
Not of yet, man. I'm going to keep messing with the project, and then I'm writing some stuff. I'm always, in the lab making some stuff, but nothing concrete right now.
Okay, so you shot Dunkaroos, the music video from the previous record. Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do something similar? Get a music video for the song, for a song?
I believe so. And the only way it won't is if I get if I start on something new. So it just depends on what my plans for. Because if I do drop something, I plan on obviously dropping something in 2020. But if I do, I want to do it in the summer. So it just depends on how deep I'm into that project.
That's cool. That's what's up. Well, like I said, man, congratulations on everything, from the music to the shows and everything. And you're definitely one of my favorite rappers locally, and you hold your own, man. You are a dope MC, so I respect you for that, man. And great to have you back on the show. Continue success. Keep doing what you're doing, and I look forward to see what Lou Champion have in store in 2020. Thanks again, man, for being on the show.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
You enjoy the rest of your evening, and maybe we'll meet up in Louisville next week.
All right, man.
You have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye.